Hey, MGTOWs, this is Vention. I'm sorry to say that I'm going to have to bring some bad news. Bitcoins are crashing again, and I think it's different this time. Um, Currently, the incentives for the miners in China, who are mostly centralized in China, the incentives are wrong. Um, uh, they make money out of transaction fees, and they want bigger blocks, and that will give them a further advantage and further centralized mining in China. And the result will be less decentralization, and that is exactly the opposite of what Bitcoin was meant to do. Um, they There is a patch available, a new upgrade for Bitcoin called Segregated Witness, and a couple of other things like the Lightning Network, which will provide really quick transactions and low fees because a lot of it will be taking place off the blockchain. But the miners don't like that because it will hurt their fees. They don't seem to understand that when Bitcoin becomes that efficient, it will cause the use of Bitcoin to go way up, and they're going to get their fees, but they cannot see past their nose. They can't understand that 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 their mining income would only take a short-term hit. Uh, but instead, they're refusing to take this or accept this upgrade and take a short-term hit on their fees, and they're just in it for like the profit of for today, and they are not going to change their minds, and they're not going to accept the upgrade of Segregated Witness and the Lightning Network until they feel some pain. So, unfortunately, this is almost like a war. Uh, Within the Bitcoin community. The users, the users of Bitcoins and the people who actually own Bitcoin, um, they tend to be in favor of segregated witness. But some of the big, huge people who own insane amounts of Bitcoins, they are for some reason in favor of of uh, the what they're calling now Roger Coin or Bitcoin Unlimited, right? It just bigger blocks, and that would allow the miners who have made the previous block. It would give them a tremendous advantage on making the next block, and it would just centralize things in China. Now, call me a conspiracy theorist, and I gotta admit I am a conspiracy theorist. But the thing is, a lot of these conspiracies are true. For example, the silver price manipulation and Federal Reserve Corporation, just you know, uh, fluoride in the water, just all kinds of things are actually, the revelations of Snowden, Vault 7, all of these things were conspiracy theory, and now they are pretty much established fact. And even though the corporate media calls it conspiracy theory, but the problem with having tremendous wealth and tremendous power and influence in something like Bitcoin, or even like Bill Gates and such, is that you are a single mortal human being with tremendous power, and you are very easily threatened, and it's my opinion that Roger Ver and a few of the big wigs in Bitcoin, it's my opinion that they have been threatened, right, and ordered to do a few things like things that are harmful to Bitcoin, and it's a terrible thing. But what they call the deep state is it's got tremendous power, and if it knows who you are, and if you have tremendous power, it's going to come a knocking at your door, and say, one of these days you're going to die unless you do what we tell you to do. And it's my opinion that Roger Ver has been, he is probably a prisoner in his own mansion almost, and if he doesn't do what they tell him to do, they will kill him. And it happens all the time. So that is why the founder of Bitcoin, the person who created the whole thing, that is why he remained anonymous, which was very intelligent of him. And because he knows what would happen to him if he was known. So basically, the takeaway of this is that Bitcoins are going to have some pain over the next few months until the price gets low enough and finally the Bitcoin miners in China decide to accept the upgrade to Bitcoin and allow the segregated witness upgrade to be adopted, and then they will and then the network might hopefully start growing again, as long as it isn't eclipsed by some other cryptocurrency such as Dash or Ethereum or that sort of thing. And right now, those altcoins are making tremendous gains. And a couple weeks ago, I put some money into those, and so the result is the balances in my wallet, which are not in cold storage, have not decreased. They have remained where they are pretty much, because as Bitcoins have fallen, those other currencies have gained, and and basically those. So I haven't lost any money there, but man, have my cold storage Bitcoins taken a hit, right? And I'm feeling some pain, but the Chinese miners are gonna have to feel some more pain in order to capitulate and accept the upgrade. But if they don't, Bitcoin is not going to be a very expensive coin for much longer. It's going to drop in price, probably the $500 or $600 even, and the other coins are going to rise, and it's going to be unfortunate, but Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners are gonna feel some pain. So what I'm doing right now is I am bringing the pain. This is war. The Bitcoin miners are now at war with the Bitcoin community, and there is going to be some bloodshed, and I am here to do it. I am bringing the pain. I dumped some of my Bitcoins into the Exodus wallet, and I'm in the process of exchanging Bitcoins for Litecoin, Bitcoins for Ethereum, and I was doing Bitcoins for Dash, but unfortunately it's at a short-term high right now, so I'm holding off on Dash. Let's see. Yeah, Dash is currently at $115 each. That's expensive, but man, I might pile in a little bit more. I got to get some of this. I'm planning on getting about half of my Bitcoins out of Bitcoin and into other cryptocurrencies. And since it's a like for like transaction, Bitcoins for Litecoin or something like that, if I understand correctly, it's not a taxable event. But there is a small chance that I might actually cash out on some of my Bitcoins as well, and use them to pay off the rest of this house. And my dream of an early retirement would probably be over. And then unless of course once the price drops back down, I'll have a lot of surplus income with no mortgage to pay. So I'll just continue. I could just continue building a base of Bitcoins and other cryptos while all over again. uh, and I would do it without the drag factor of a mortgage. And even now, the mortgage is only 50,000, so it's not big enough to really even allow me to use the to use the um, enough deductions to make it really worth using the 1040 form. I would actually, if it wasn't for uh, some Bitcoin exchanges that I've made, I would have enjoyed using the EZ form. But as it is, uh, yeah. So in any case, there is going to be some pain coming, and the Chinese miners are going to have to feel that pain. So, and I'm going to feel the pain too. So I'm here to bring the pain. So I'm going to have to say goodbye to my dream of going to Cambodia for a couple of years and and liquidate and move some of these coins over to other things such as Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin. I mean, Ethereum and Litecoins. Any minute now, Dash is probably going to drop somewhat, so I'll put some in there too. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to bring some pain, and I'm going to feel some pain. So now is the time for pain. So I just thought I would let you guys know and give you guys a heads up, and because there is pain coming. So that's about it. Have a good one. Good weekend. Bye.